There's so many things that keep us broke. And today I specifically want to talk about our own thoughts and the things that we do and say. And like, I'm not talking about just like broke mindset, like I'm not talking about like just broke mindset, because there are a lot of broke mindsets. But I specifically want to talk about the things that we actually do and tell ourselves that keep us there. No matter how much money you make, no matter how much. I mean, you can start making $10,000 a month. If you're at 5,000 and 10,000 is double your income, and you're just like, yeah, this is awesome. You can get to making $20,000 a month. I have clients that make $20,000 a month, and they are still living less than paycheck to paycheck, no extra income at all. None. I've got clients that I was sitting down with a family and they make a combined $440,000 a year. $440,000 a year. Living paycheck to paycheck. They've got no money growing for them. They've got no retirement plans, nothing invested, nothing. They had absolutely nothing. And I asked, why are you broke? Well, I mean, it's hard. That's what they said. They said it's hard. I promise of everyone who has ever struggled before, I promise you, most of them did not make $440,000 a year. And then on top of that, their same exact excuse is that it's hard. If you make $20,000 a year and you got a family and you're trying to support, which is, oh God, I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad. Anything we could do to help you. But you make $20,000 a year, your excuse for staying broke is that it's hard. Someone at $440,000 a year, their excuse is also it's hard. And it goes to show you that it's not about how much money you make. It's just about the right things that you're doing and telling yourself that's going to allow you to be able to actually keep more money and actually build some sort of wealth. But so many people miss that. So we're going to get into these 5 moves, these 5 thoughts, and these 5 things that we do and that we tell ourselves that is the reason why we ultimately stay broke, no matter how much money that we make. So I hope you got your coffee with you, because I got a lot to get off my chest today about this broke mindset. I got a lot. So we're gonna get into it. So first off, here's the thing. There's this idea, this mindset of, and if you guys also got any feedback or insights or thoughts, questions, you can definitely grab them and put them in the chat, because we're definitely interactive here, right? But there's this mindset that people have of, I work hard. That should be enough for me. I work hard. That should be enough. I go to work. I work all day. I slave away from my family. That should be enough for me. I don't really need all the extra stuff. I don't really need all the extra money. I just work hard, and hopefully someone will see and recognize my efforts. Let me give you an example. So a few years ago, actually prior to me starting a business and, starting a blog and a podcast and such, I worked as a district manager for a company. I basically ran everything, which is fine. I had no issue with that. There's a lot of us high performers that we do a lot of things above what we should, outside of our pay grade. Like a lot of us high performers, I do that. And it's just because we take pride in our work. We do. We take great pride in our work and putting our name on something. That's awesome. And saying, yeah, I've got this. And I did a ton of things outside of my pay grade. I mean, I ran 50 plus stores, multiple locations across the Southeast, managing all of these managers, these assistant managers, general managers, so on and so forth. But the issue with that is that no one else appreciates the work that you do, like you try and lie to yourself that you do. So nobody else is going to pay you what you feel like you should make. And then also, you're not asking for the raises, for the bonuses that you honestly deserve, that your work ethic shows that you deserve. But I work hard. That should be enough for somebody to pay me more. It's crazy, because there's 2 things that you sacrifice when you accept this idea that you work hard. that should be enough. One, you're probably not going to make the money that your work ethic deserves for you to make, because you're not going to be asking for it. That should be enough. I work hard. But then two, so that's the wealth loss, right? But then two, you working hard and also not getting the approval and the raises that you should also restricts you from having the life with your family, with your friends, with whomever that you want to be able to have, because I work hard. That should be enough. My family, my friends, the people I care about will accept that I am a hard worker and that I'm trying to make more money for them. But so you've got two major sacrifices, both of which are only going to do nothing but keep you broke, you and your family. So while we're accepting this idea that we work hard, that was me. That was me. I mean, I was contracted to work 70 hours a week for $32,000 a year. That was probably like even in the Marine Corps, I worked more hours and made more money. I worked more hours, but I made a lot more money. I was only contracted to work those 70 hours a week. I was working open to close every day, driving to and from different locations across different states. I ended up working about 78 to 80 hours a week on average. And now I don't have any children, so I could not imagine someone who has a family working as often as I was. Because guess what? There were 3 other people close to my position that were doing the same exact thing. They were the state managers. Close to my position that were doing the same exact thing. I felt so bad for them because I'm like, I don't have a family. I just got 2 dogs at home, which I ended up hiring an in-house pet sitter to just take care of my dogs because I was always gone. And I know that they didn't make as much money. That was horrible. Now, not everybody's in that exact situation, but I want to give the parallel, because while I was doing that, I wasn't asking for raises. I'm the kind of person that believes that you earn your promotions, you earn your raises. You're not given the promotion and a raise with the expectation that you're going to do more. I don't believe that. And I think there's a lot of us that, pause. I think there's many people who also believe that same concept as well. There's a lot of people who believe, give me a raise so I can do more. My employees, I don't do that. I think recently I gave one of my employees a raise, and he was like, "So what's my new roles? What are my new responsibilities? What are my new?" I'm like, "I don't pay you so that way you can do better. I pay you because you have done better. Your quality has risen. Now, that's some good bosses. That's some good employers. But I'm going to say, I don't think not many of them. Many of them won't even appreciate it. So this I work hard mentality, that should be enough, gets you absolutely nowhere. It gets you no more money. It gets you no more time with your family. And so it's going to keep you there and keep you broke. All this extra work for us high performers, we absolutely love it. But it keeps us broke. And I'm not saying to go and just do the bare minimum or be the bare minimum. You have to understand where your I work hard mentality is going to. I get so tired of hearing it from my clients all the time. They want to get raises, they want to make more, and they're just struggling or get so upset sometimes while we're in a meeting. They get so upset because they're like, there's no way. When we break down their actual, like where their actual spending is and their actual money, and there's like, I've got so many clients that are making the 6 figures, and they're just like, there's no way that I'm struggling this much, and I didn't even realize how bad I was struggling. And that I know there are other people out there who are making much less, and they have a bigger family, or they have more things and I'm like, well, it depends.